Sup y'all, my name is Anna, and I'm starting a YouTube channel now. That is me. I'm not used to this, but I wanted to start a channel because I love makeup and I love panning, and I wanted to pan makeup but kind of share it to the world. I don't know, so I'm not alone in this. So, a little bit about me. I have been on a no-buy for the past 6 months. I don't have a giant collection, but I live in 2 houses right now because my parents are divorced, and I'm going to college in like 6 months where I will live in one place. I don't know where I'm living exactly yet, but I know that I want to pare all my collection down into like one storage system and not twice as much as I need. So that's kind of the goal of a no-buy and also project panning. Anyways, I made this in the theme of musicals because I am a dork and I love musicals so much, so I themed it back to Broadway. I don't know like how people finish things up and like bring it back to Mac, you know, it's like bringing it back to Broadway. But basically all my items are just associated with musicals, so I have an excuse to just ramble on about musicals I love on screen. Why am I doing this? You know, I don't I've been wanting to do this for a while, so when I set my mind to it, I was kind of like stuck. I should probably start doing items because I am painting 10 items and it'll be a rolling pan, but it'll take a while this first intro because I'll just be talking about why they're connected to musicals. For updates, I plan on not like explaining the connection because then it'll just take forever. So anyways, let's start with the first one. I forgot to mention that this is rolling, but when I roll in a new item, I am changing the musical it's for, so I can just talk about new musicals each time, just to clear that up. So the first item is for Bonnie and Clyde, which is a musical that was not on Broadway for very long at all, and it's really sad. They had Jeremy Jordan and Laura Osnes as the leads, and it like got shut down so fast, and it hurts my heart because it's great. I have not listened to all the soundtrack a ton, but the certain songs that I love, I just love them so much. Because who doesn't love Jeremy Jordan and Laura Osnes? I don't know. I just realized most people watching this will be like, I don't know what she's talking about. But anyway, I chose this Wet n Wild matte primer because the name is called Partners in Prime, and because they're partners in crime, I thought that was fitting. I am also cruelty-free, or at least I want to be. I should have mentioned that in the beginning, but I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, so I have been going cruelty-free for the past year or 2, I don't know, but because of the whole Wet n Wild thing, I don't consider them cruelty-free anymore, so I want to finish them up because I have a lot of stuff from them because I'm a cheap person and I like buying drugstore and really cheap items. So that meant I bought a lot of Wet n Wild for a while. So I chose this matte primer and I want to finish it. Right now it's right here. Yes. There's like a mark on it, but since it's black packaging, you can't even see it, so yep. Anyways, the next item is also a Wet n Wild primer, but it is the Dewy primer. And I chose this for Phantom of the Opera because phantoms are like ghosts and ghosts are white. Just go with it. Also, I just wanted a chance to talk about how I love Phantom of the Opera because I watched the movie ever since I was a kid. And then I learned about the 25th anniversary version with Romain Karamloo and Sierra Boggess. And like, I was like, this is so much better. I've been missing out on this all my life. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. Anyways, I also want to finish this. It is here-ish? Yeah, so I want to use that up. The next item is also from Wet n Wild. You see the problem here. I was like, I'm so close to getting cruelty-free, and then the whole thing happened, and I was like, well, half my collection's now not cruelty-free anymore. Thanks, Wet n Wild, you suck, haha. Anyway, this is for the musical Dear Evan Hansen, and I chose it to connect to the song So Big, So Small. By the way, I saw that show live, I didn't cry during Words Fail. Crazy, right? I bawled my eyes out during So Big, So Small because it like punched me in the emotional gut. I don't know, and it took me straight back to like something that happened in my past where I was bawling and I had no tissues, and so it was just really gross, and I came out of the theater just like a mess. Anyways, So Big, So Small because this packaging and this pan is really big, but there's so little product in this. I've been trying so hard for so long. I've never finished a bronzer. This will be my first one. This was the first bronzer I've ever bought because I bought it like sometime during sophomore year of high school. That was when I started getting into makeup, and I am now a senior, so I've definitely changed a lot. I realized that I don't really like orangey bronzers that much because they don't look that good on me, but I want to finish this because there's so little left, and I know I won't be able to finish it by the end of the year because I just know myself. It's not going to happen. Anyways, so the next item is also kind of a bronzer. Like, I use it as a bronzer, but it's not a bronzer. But it's for the musical Beetlejuice, which is a new one that I started getting into, and it's like a bop, so really like that. I chose the song Dead Mom because first off, it's a great song. My favorite songs are definitely Dead Mom and anything Leslie Christner sings because she's just like amazing and I love her. So I chose Dead Mom because I bought this lipstick sophomore year, not knowing anything about what looks good on me, or I just bought a lipstick and I was like, this color looks like nude, so it'd probably be a good everyday color, but then I didn't realize that I look dead in nude lipsticks. Like, it makes me look dead, so Dead Mom, dead me. So I won't be using this on my lips. Instead, I'm using it as like a cream bronzer. Since it's brownish reddish, I'm wearing it today as a bronzer, but yeah, it looks a lot better compared to orangey ones because I'm really fair and orange just isn't the best look. So yeah, cream bronzer. I'd like to finish this, but I don't think I would be able to. I'm kind of thinking halfway. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. My next one, okay, half of these are like Wet n Wild, just so you know, because this is also Wet n Wild, but it's for the musical Legally Blonde, and a lot of people don't like that musical for some reason. I actually like it better than the movie. I know that's weird, but I just think it's so fun and so cute, and like the romance is so much more well developed than in the movie, and Christian Borle's just great, so is Laura Bell Bundy, and anyways, I chose this blush because it's pink and it has a heart, and it also is called Peach Bums, and you know, she like lives in Malibu, because the whole line of, man, what rich romantic planet are you from? She's like, Malibu? And like, instead of lying outside by the pool, you stalk some guy to an Ivy League school. That's why I chose, because like peach bum, and it's pink. Anyway, this has this much left, and I would really like to finish it, but I don't know if I can. I will try. There's a hair on it. But it started off being, like, now it's basically flat to the plastic, or almost, but it was domed all the way to like the top. So I have used a significant amount of it because I started using it more consistently in the past like 6 months when I started a no-buy, and I was like, I don't want Wet n Wild with me anymore. And I don't know if I like it or not. Sometimes, I'm wearing it today. It's really nice, but then sometimes it fades off and all that's left is like glitter. And I don't really like that. But I do like cream blush because my skin's really dry and sometimes it just looks nicer than powder. So my next musical is Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet of 1812, which is like my favorite musical, at least right now. If you haven't listened to the soundtrack, do it. It's so good. It's so different. It has Josh Groban as the lead, so again, it was on Broadway for a very short amount of time, which makes me really sad. It's so good. Words can't describe how much I love it. Anyway, in the song, The Duel, they're like, basically it's just a Russian rave, and there's like, I saw the bootleg because It's not like I'll ever be able to see it on Broadway because it's not on Broadway. Anyways, but there's all these strobe lights, like it's literally, they should have had like an epilepsy warning. I was like watching it on my phone and I was like, okay, well that's fun. Anyways, strobe light. Milani strobe light highlighter. That's what I was going for. Yep, it's my only like single highlighter. I typically just use eyeshadows as powder highlight. But I don't know if I like it. Cause I like cream bronzer and blush. I just feel like this dries down too. I don't know if it blends out that well. I like the color. I want to figure out how I like it. I don't want to finish it up. That's not gonna happen. That's where I am. Maybe I want to do like 50 uses kind of thing. Sure, I'll go with that. That's clear. Anyways, next musical is Chicago, which just the music's pretty great, isn't it? I watched the movie for the first time recently, just because I listened to the soundtrack, but I never watched the movie. The movie's pretty much just the soundtrack. There's not much else, but I'm fine with that. But I chose the song Razzle Dazzle, and then I chose a sparkly thing, because it's Razzle Dazzle. Give them the old. Anyways, it's the Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow. It's a liquid one. I just don't use this that much. And I think I'm gonna do another like 50 uses thing again because I just need to use it. I always use powder, and it's also really pinkish. And I do wear there's a lot of dog noises going on right now. Hi guys. Okay, but I don't remember what I was saying. Yep, that's pretty much it. Okay, my next product is for the musical The Drowsy Chaperone, which I saw live in a small theater, and it's pretty great. It's kind of hilarious. I love the song Accident Waiting to Happen because I feel like it's just my theme song. Like, I'm the guy, and I'm an accident waiting to happen because I just trip over air and a bunch of random stuff. I really felt it. I really felt that song. But this one is for the song, is it called I Don't Want to Show Off? I think, or it's called Show Off, something like that. But the song is pretty hilarious too. Also, Sutton Foster was in it. I didn't see it with Sutton Foster because that means I'd have to go to New York, which I never have. That'd be nice. Regardless, Sutton Foster, the legend, she sings in that song, I Don't Want to Wear Fruit No More, and so I chose this Wet n Wild gel lip liner in the shade Plum Together because plums are fruits. It works, okay, it works, I tried. It was hard to figure out what to do for plum. But this is a lip liner which doesn't have a ton in it. But because I've only like worn this in public once, it does not wear very well. I had to reapply it like every 1 or 2 hours because it just gets weird. And then because it's such a dark color, it's so obvious. Like also this really shows off my lips because it's such a dark color. So there, it also works there. There you go. But it's also Wet n Wild, so I want to get it out of my collection. But I want to have a dark, dramatic lip shade like this. Once I use this up, like a good formula, and that's cruelty free. I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want a full-on bullet lipstick, because I would never be able to finish that up. But I do think this color is like fun, because it's a really deep purple shade, so yeah. Next one is for Les Miserables, which I have loved for quite some time. I have seen the show live twice. One was a smaller production, but oh my gosh. The one that was bigger, my sister like brought me there for my birthday, which is such a great birthday present, can I add? I was so grateful. But the guy who played Jean Valjean, when he sang God on High, most beautiful thing I have ever heard. Like, the theater was pretty big, and you could have heard a pin drop. We were all so silent listening to this guy because it was just angelic. It was amazing. And also there's a dog whining in the background. Just ignore that, it's fine. Dude, she'll be back soon. My sister just left and her dog's really sad. She's not gonna be gone forever, I don't know. He's really attached. Anyways, the song Red Black. It's a song, and so I chose something with red and black packaging because obviously I love that song. But that was frankened into like a tinted lip balm. That was that lip gloss, some nude lip gloss, two random, some of like 2 lip balms, and then 2 little lipstick samples that I just would not finish because I just couldn't. I don't know why. What can I say? I suck. There was so little left, and I just didn't want to dip my finger or brush in it. It just wasn't something I was using often. But there's not that much left in here, but I plan on digging it out. But this is really easy to use because it's like a really nice sheer pinky tint. And I had to push it down with my lips. You know when you like screw it up too high that it won't go down on your own, you have to like push it? I guess I could push my finger, but that seems weird. Anyways, the next one is for Hadestown, which I love this musical. It's so good. I listened to the live track before, like they had the Broadway recording, and so now I get confused sometimes on the lyrics because they changed them slightly. But Patrick Page, what a deep voice, and Amber Gray, and anyway, that whole cast is just amazing, and my best friend got to see it in New York on Broadway. She brought me back a playbill that's signed, which I think is so sweet, but I just really wish I got to see it, man, that'd be great. Andre DeShields saying "ite," what I'd give to hear him say "ite" in real life. Anyways, I chose this LA Colors lip gloss because of the song "He Kiss the Riot," and there's a kiss mark. It works. I've had this lip gloss, it's like my oldest one. Yeah, I think it's the oldest lip gloss in my collection. Not collection. I'm trying not to call it a collection because I know that kind of furthers the whole thing of consumerism. Anyways, this lip gloss, I have been using it on top of that tinted lip balm a lot because it looks really pinkish, but it's kind of just like a sheer goldish tint. I don't know. It's kind of just like a clear lip gloss with this like gold shift. So I don't know how to track progress though, because there's like a lot of gaps, but it's hard to tell because it has stuff on the bottom and the top and not the middle. And I'm like, what? Why can't you just settle? Anyways, that was the 10th product. So that's the end. This is gonna be a long video, isn't it? Oh goodness. But, you know, I'm new at this. Give me grace. That is the video, that is the project. I will have a eyeshadow project I'm doing, and then I will show my yearly empties, actually. Those are videos coming up that I plan on. So, see you later. That's awful. Oh, let's not do that.